city alive with the spirit of excitement and a stadium brimming with anticipation. The build-up.
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live action from League One. It's Burton Albion, and they take on the Dragons.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual...
And the ball is loose. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
A danger here as he runs at them. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, it's a back five, but the front three will certainly offer a goal threat. However, to do that, they'll need their two central midfield players to control the middle of the park. It's basically a 5-2-3.
Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. I know many people question the wisdom of using him in this position, but you have to say he's adapted well, and if the last few games are anything to go by, this could become a pattern.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's been terrific. It can be difficult adjusting to a new role, but at the end of the day, you just let the manager worry about that. As a player, you have to focus on putting...
Oh, big chance here! Squanders the chance for 1-0.
Well, that's a big miss. They should be leading now.
Perfect tackle. Bar. A good vision there. Gives it a go. And still a chance. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Well, the Dragons looking dangerous. Mitchell Bakker. And having a go! Well, I gave him the big build-up, but the keeper has it comfortably. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Real concern for the bench now, because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. And an astute piece of defending. Well, I'm hearing a goal has gone in the Barnsley game. Alex, what can you tell us about that?
It's a goal for Barnsley. It's now 1-0 with 35 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. Firing it towards goal! Oh, yes! You cannot strike them any better than that! Brilliant goal!
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Illegal play, and hence a free kick. From a long way out. Oh, at one point on its flight, it looked as though it might be going in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to have a go, was he? And you can see why. That was so close to being a great goal.
High pressing at its best. Now, do they mean business on this occasion?
Has indicated there will be a
And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, the managers will now deliver their half. So back in business here. Advantage Dragons after the first 45. Let's see how the second half plays out. Nice looking pass. But the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, the reported feet of around 50.
Options in the centre. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. Well, they've decided to make a change.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
And over it comes. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Was an important piece of defending. Marin. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And time for the change now. Ali. Well, no luck keeping possession. Hamer. Joe Powell. Gordon. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? Giving it a try. Well, on a good day, that might have gone in for the equaliser.
Yeah, I agree. That was half a chance, I would say, but they still trail here.
And a substitution in the offing. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Cole Stockton. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Firing it towards goal! Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. Well, you could see what he was trying, but too much height on the shot.
Well, there it is. I'm not sure what all the fuss was about. It wasn't even close in the end.
We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. He's just got to continue his run. Well, they needed a bit of goalkeeping inspiration, and that's what they've got.
Well, that just about keeps his team in this one, but are they good enough to go and get the equaliser?
Still not clear. Elliott. Really good ball there. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Tom Hamer. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Joe Powell. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. Great block. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. Well, they say opposites attract. Today, they clash. One team, the freest scoring side in the division. The other, the best defensive team in the league. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you live coverage of this League One fixture. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And here's the starting 11 for the Dragons.
Well, it's a fairly standard 4-4-2, which you don't see that often, but it does have its strength, particularly with the front two they've got playing today. They're both good players.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
Theo Archibald. The cross is on. Cutting the ball back. And a very good challenge. And the referee playing advantage. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Still could be dangerous. Well, no damage done. Danger averted.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Well, unlucky perhaps to be denied, but they've now got to think about defending. And the referee allowing the game to flow. He must finish! In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, just take another look at this, because the 1-2 to get behind the defence is superbly worked. And the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
Roberto Alvarado. Well, he successfully got past him. Oh, maybe the equaliser. That's a routine take. And easily cut out in the end. Sanders. Archibald. Sweeney. Could be. Well, opportunity to extend their advantage. Squandered.
Well, what a chance that is. He should have scored there.
Reyes. Jan-Pieter Arp. Alvarado has it. And the ball with Arp. And he's keen on cutting in. The supporters want to see him have a go. And a strong tackle. Mitchell Bakker. Well, he has the measure of his man, but he was on his toes to win the ball back. That's a good-looking ball. Well, nearing the end of the first half with the Dragons behind. How would you sum up what we've seen from them so far?
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose to their attacking play so far. It's all been a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
Moving it forward. That is how to keep it out of the net. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Well, they fancy a short one. And making his move inside. Well, disappointing end to the move. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Oh, good-looking run. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. And a chance to whip it in here. Just cutting off the supply. And news of a goal in the Huddersfield game. Who has scored it? Alex Scott can tell us.
It's a goal for Huddersfield Town. It's now 1-0 with 51 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Archibald. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Sanders. And continues his run. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. George Monker. Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's a second goal for Barnsley. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 63 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Dangerous ball. Can he apply the finish? And the Dragons regaining possession. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Cleared away. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Possession one. And the referee blows for a foul. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Dan Happy. Sanders. So a throw in here. Sweeney has it. Good distribution. How can they nudge in front late on here? Did really well to get through. Can he put them in front? Perfect challenge. This looks interesting. Thwarting him. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Promising sequence. Really favours this position, but timely defending when it mattered. Gives it a go. Well, he took care of it defensively. Ali. It's a fierce effort. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, The stage is set, and the tension is palpable. 90 minutes of what should be highly... And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you live coverage of this League One fixture. It's Cheltenham Town, and they take on the Dragons.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside this...
Must be! Can they stop it going in? Clears it away. Happy to take on the shot. Reading it well. Well, he has the measure of his man. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Credit to them for winning back possession. Smith has it. Well, the arithmetic tells you the story, and for the visitors, a very disappointing campaign up to this stage.
Well, Derek, I expected them to be the team to beat this year, but they just haven't got going. They need to find some form pretty quickly.
And stopping the danger.
This is a message for Mo Ali. Mo Ali, can you please meet Jennifer?
Now, what can the Dragons do from this position? From a long way out. Well, the shot more than decent. It had power, just couldn't find the target. Right, ball's in the net in the Barnsley game. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Barnsley. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 19 minutes on the clock.
Alex with the info as ever. Reyes. Oh, super piece of play. Will it be? Giving it a try. And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? And a scoring update to bring you from the Wycombe Wanderers game. Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Huddersfield
Now
Town.
jumping in because this is a chance. Well, that was an opportunity to make the scoreboard look even better from their point of view.
Oh, big chance, missed that. This game is still very much in the balance.
Well, sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alex. To clarify, Huddersfield have found the net in that game, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Can they put it away?
Well, that save just about keeps them in this, but they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
Well, really closing him down. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Well, he's won the ball. And playing it through. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
And he read it superbly. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Nice weight on the pass. That was going in. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Good move in the making from the Dragons. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Right, developments to report in the Barnsley game. Alex Scott has the information. Well, it could be on for him here. Never really close to the goal, and it will be a goal kick. So making the substitution now.
Well, they've created very little in the game so far. Unless they can show more guile in that top third of the field, this is going to be a really disappointing day for them. They need to improve, and quickly.
And struggling even to just get hold of the ball here. Oh, cleared away! Superb defending! Massive credit! Well, sincere apologies to Alex, I must say, because we had to cut her off just when she was in full flow. To confirm for you, the visitors did score in that match, and they're locked together in a thriller now at 2-2. Incisive pass. Oh, nice ball over the top. Trying to open them up. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
The Dragons have it back. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Long-range effort. No problems for the keeper. How about the cross? And he clears it out of harm's way. Must score! And what a magical save it was! Delivering it. And a struggle to get it away properly. Roberto Alvarado. A goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alex Scott has the news.
It's another goal for Bristol Rovers. After a well-worked move, he got himself on the end of a cross with a beautiful header. They now lead 3-2 with 71 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Pretty simple for the keeper. And unable to keep the ball. How could he take them on and beat them? Cuts in from the flank and gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Just cutting off the supply. Ferry. And Smith. Jurgensen. Read it well. Oh, great vision. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
Could be a chance to break here. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek.
cameras are fixed to one man. Will he add to his total of... Hello, good evening to you, wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And in with a real chance. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. And a free kick awarded by the referee. What a brilliant pass. Well, really, it had to be further away from the keeper. Distributing it well. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not the most confident clearance. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match. Dropped from the starting 11. He has to be content, but couldn't grab hold of it. And a time for calm on the ball.
Well, that was a great save. But the way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
Yes, end-to-end stuff, but now they're forced to track back. Could be! And the keeper more than equal to it. Played over. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Roberto Alvarado. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Oh, might be. And the keeper there to deal with it. So the corner played into the box. Oh, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Barros. And there's been a change to the scoreline in one of the other games. Alex has details.
Yep, it's a goal for Northampton Town. They've scored the opener with only 24 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Can someone get on the end of this? And clearing his lines. That's a nice-looking ball. Opportunity. Oh, strong hand on the ball. Well, maybe a chance for Dragons to extend their advantage from this corner. And getting across to stop it. Who can he pick out? Not away completely. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, he just couldn't make it happen.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't even close, was it? No debate about that one.
Good work from the Dragons to win back possession.
Well, the hosts have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes, creating lots of chances now, and you think if they do get another, it's going to be tough for the opposition to find a way back into this.
Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Barros. It's with Antonio Marin. Well, racing away here. Might lead to a chance. Oh, surely! Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Happy to take on the shot. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Roberto Alvarado.
The referee
So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be.
3 minutes of added time.
And it's opening up. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
So back underway, with the scoreline standing at 2-0. That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Trying to really get at the opposition here. He's in behind. And saved by the keeper. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. And time for the change now. Now the situation has changed in one of the other games I'm hearing. Let's go to Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leyton Orient. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 53 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Nice weight on the pass. Well, plenty of zip on the shot, but he couldn't put it away.
Well, you're right. He certainly strikes it well, but he's got his angles all wrong there.
Carey regained possession. Well, danger here as he runs at them. But they took care of the situation defensively. Roberto Alvarado. And making headway. Opportunity it is. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
And the substitution will occur now. And there's the delivery. This looks promising. And a throw-in it's going to be. Just the challenge that was required. Casey. And he saw the situation developing. Oh, nice ball. And he's clear as lines. No-nonsense clearance. Now, this could be productive. And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes it's worth having a shot from distance, but he never really set himself to hit that cleanly.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Now the Dragons might be able to profit here. Oh, big opportunity! Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Wallace. Can he put it away? And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and it all leads to a very tidy finish. He just guided it with great technique into the net. It's a really good goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Carey. And Pennington has it. Five minutes left. And snuffing out the danger. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. And he's hit it with authority! But the goalkeeper didn't have to work quite as hard as I thought he might initially. Pennington. Pressing like that will help the cause. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, it was a very assured performance.
One man the focus of attention.
Well, Derek, over the years he's scored so many goals. It's his ability to come short and then spin in behind defenders at such pace.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is live action from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's the Dragons up against West Ham United.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and...
Well, it could be on for him here. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. And here's the starting 11 for the Dragons.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
And the decision is one of offside here. And the starting lineup for West Ham United. Alphonse Areola begins in goal. Pablo Fornals plays with Jared Bowen out wide. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Good tackle. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, the best players are the ones that can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas. He wriggles out of situations, he can find that penetrative pass, and he's such a good player when he gets the ball out of his feet and gets shots away. He could be the outstanding player today.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. What can the Hammers do from this position? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Making progress. And the Dragons unable to retain possession. Jared Bowen. They're relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Can they convert? Tremendous defending to stonewall him. And a West Ham throw-in coming up here. Joe Gomez. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Tomasz Souček. And threading it through. And a fine stop. Corner kick played in. Intercepted effortlessly. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. A real struggle to contain him. And attacking possibilities for the Dragons.
Well, West Ham have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. Danilo Pereira. Paqueta, and a chance for the lead. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And the Dragons finding space on the flank. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, the service to him hasn't been good, but he hasn't exactly been...
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. The cross is on. A gift for any goalkeeper. Well, big news concerning Chelsea on the transfer front. Their fans delighted that they've got their man, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of around 55... £1 million is, in my view, a good price. We know he has great ability and he's so consistent. Let's hope he fits in quickly.
And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. It's with Alvarez. In possession, Bowen. Oh, he looks threatening. But a good piece of tidying up. And they know they need to stop him. Mitchell Bakker. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
And time. Time for the change now. Oh, yes, what a pass. Well, the pass not finding its target. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Went in strongly to win the ball. Tomasz Souček. Attacking possibilities for West Ham. Has eyes for goal! Well, the keeper did his job. Didn't really have to work hard, in all honesty. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. What can he do with it now? And just wide of the target in the end.
Well, good effort, but I think the goalkeeper did have it covered.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Distributing it well. Danilo Pereira. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Tomasz Souček. Showing a lot of guile there. That is a really disappointing effort. Goodness me.
On that occasion, just didn't make the right sort of contact. Should be testing the goalkeeper from that sort of range.
Reyes. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Chong. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, he's given the ball away. And just 5 minutes remaining. That's a good-looking ball. And that puts them in position. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Well, that one has promise. Yet again, just couldn't seem to maintain possession. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Now, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And now the contest is officially over as the referee...
There have been days of eager anticipation prior to this massive clash. But now we need talk about it no more, and instead focus on the here and now. A match that has the capacity to delight and dazzle, no matter who you support. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you for all the action.
And hello from the stadium that was the main venue for the 2012 Olympics here in the English capital. We're at the London Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the oldest of all cup competitions, the FA Cup. It's West Ham United, and they take on the Dragons.
Well, I thought the first game was excellent. Hard fought, evenly matched, chances at both ends, and a lot of good individual performances. Hopefully, Derek, we get more of the same today.
And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. A chance to whip it in. Firing it towards goal! Well, the keeper made the save pretty easily in the end. And the starting lineup for West Ham United. Joe Gomez plays with Tilo Kehrer in central defence. Pablo Fornals plays with Jared Bowen out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here's the starting 11 for the Dragons.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
Can the owner of the blue car please return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
West Ham recovering possession well. And teammates around him. And let's give credit to the defending. Arango. Now he must favour the cross. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Long way out this. Well, it turns out to be fairly routine for the keeper in the end. Good move in the making from the Dragons. Good effort here. And the keeper more than equal to it. And over it comes. Wonderful header, excellent goalkeeping. Well, increasing the pressure, another corner it is. It's still alive, and making sure it wasn't problematic.
Well, I think they've played really well today, but unless they take one of these chances, it will count for nothing. Just look at those stats. They need to make the breakthrough and make it quickly.
Well, they need the ball once more. They know that full well. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Velasco. Good distribution. Has a go. A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead. And now they can celebrate.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Jared Bowen. Well, no danger now. West Ham sloppy in possession. Well, possibilities inside the box. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Tilo Kehrer. An advantage with them. Referee says play on. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Takes on the shots. Still alive. Well, it just petered out. Well, it's official now. The first 45. So back in business here. Advantage Dragons after the first 45. Let's see how the second half plays out. Excellent challenge from Danilo Pereira there. And the referee playing advantage. Chong. Israel Reyes. And hit with ferocity! Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. And West Ham have possession again. Now the Dragons might be able to profit here. Reyes. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ricardo Horta. Johnson. Horta with it. Fine cross into the middle. Smuggled away. Regained possession. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Well, the Dragons looking dangerous. A really good pass. But he didn't miss by all that much with the header. Just a little bit off target. Good through ball. Has eyes for goal. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
And the substitution will occur now. Jared Bowen. Incisive pass. Could be. Was an important piece of defending.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
It's a short one. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Going well. Chance here. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Aaron Cresswell. Well, totally confused his opponent. Keeping the ball moving. That is tackling of the highest order. Room to roam on the wing for the Dragons. Dangerous ball. Clattered away. And taking it away. Jared Bowen. And forward they go, chasing the game. A deft clearance. And a tidy tackle. about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. This could finish it! Got to it easily, the keeper. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are...
That special and unbeatable feeling of match day is in the air, and the knowledge that this has all the makings of a vibrant and compelling encounter. Anticipation levels are sky high.
And the contest begins. The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key
Oh,
today.
it's developing nicely for them here. And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to stop.
And the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not Chelsea can articulate an appropriate reply. Mykhailo Mudryk. Mario Rui. Romelu Lukaku now. The inside route looks promising. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Has eyes for goal. Great defending. Done. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. Done.
All away supporters, can you please remain seated?
It's with Mitchell Bakker.
And your coach will meet you at the turnstile. Thank you.
Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Very effective pass. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Wesley Fofana. Nkunku. Nkunku. Determined defending. Opportunity it is. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions. It really is.
Stanislav Lobotka. Now Mario Rui. Given away by Chelsea. And they need to get tighter. Winning back possession. Done. It's with Mitchell Bakker. Can he make it count? Well, what a stop that was.
Well, they won't get too many opportunities today, so they have to capitalise from set pieces like this.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, there's a time and a place for finesse. Maybe that was neither the time nor the place. James. Malong Sarr. Now with Lobotka. Inching towards the break, and it's advantage to the Dragons. How would you describe what you've seen from them?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Nkunku. Now with Lukaku. It's got to be! And a fine stop. Reyes. Arango. Good tackle taken away. Stanislav Lobotka. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Mudryk. Will he play it in? This could level it. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Can someone get on the end of this? Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the ball is moving again. Dragons hoping to build upon what was a positive first-half performance. Oh, that's a really good run. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Under some pressure. Lobotka. Romelu Lukaku now. Nkunku. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Well, this is one you won't want to miss here on EA TV Live.
Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
Well, the keeper in possession to prevent another goal from him.
Well, he's a massive threat. That really could have been his second goal there.
And time for the change now. Who can he pick out? And still an opportunity. And dealing with the danger.
Well, a 2-goal deficit, and that would probably have been it. But that save by Kepa has just given them a glimmer of hope here.
Foul there. Free kick awarded. And he takes on the shots. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Now, what can the Dragons do from this position? Well, the fans really want him to shoot. And what a magical save it was! And they've been getting 2 substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Stopped a certain goal. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Can he play it in? Chance to finish. Ball is loose. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. And into the last 20 minutes. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Mario Rui. Sarr now. What can Chelsea do from this position? Surely! And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. And he might be through here. Decent looking pass. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's failed under pressure.
Well, chances don't come much better than that, do they, Derek? That might be their last chance to win this game.
Mario Rui. Nkunku has it. Lobotka. And players waiting in the centre. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Barros. It's with Antonio Marin. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, he's blocked it! Now in a more than decent position. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Marin. So much focus within the team, and completely focused on winning the game now. Must take the lead here, and they do! And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
the final whistle, and the hosts will go through.
Well, I don't think too many gave them a chance today, but it was a really gutsy performance.
This is when it really hits home. Kick-off time almost upon us. A colossal game featuring two teams who demonstrably belong on the big stage. We know they can deliver. Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And we have action from the quarter-final stage of the FA Cup just moments away. It's the Dragons up against Crystal Palace.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise. 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
And here's the Palace 11.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.